Hi guys, it's Amy, your job coach and career strategist, and today we are going to be talking about how to ask for a raise. So, if you are in that position where you are looking to meet with your manager and request that wage increase, here are 3 things that you need to make sure to do. So let's jump right in. The first thing that you need to do is get prepared. Now, what I recommend doing is taking a chance to really look at your own performance. Do a self-assessment on your contributions, on your work performance, on your productivity, just to really make sure that you are that you deserve a raise. I know people don't like hearing that, but it is the truth. So take some time to do a self-assessment to really gauge your performance. The next thing that you're going to want to do, if you do realize that yes, you are deserving of a raise, is to create your outline. And essentially, this is going to be building your case. So as you're doing this, what you're going to want to do is look at your accomplishments for the period since you received your last pay increase. You're going to want to look at your skill set, how you've developed, what goals you reached, what metrics you exceeded, and get really specific. Now, I do have a freebie where it outlines it's an outline that you can fill out and give to your manager. You can also make an electronic copy to follow up with after. So if that is something that interests you, you can check the comments below and I'll have that link. But that's a really good format for you to follow. So you're going to want to make sure to list in that document what your specific accomplishments are to justify why you deserve that raise. That's only going to increase your odds of having it approved. So one of the things you're going to want to do is make sure to speak in your industry terms. So, for example, if you are in a sales position, you're going to want to make sure to speak in that language. So make sure to reference back to your metrics, your sales pipeline, your execution percentages, your close rates. If you work in a call center, make sure to bring up the specific metrics that you have met. For example, if your call time exceeds expectations and you have a call time of less than 3 minutes, make sure, or whatever the case may be, make sure to list that out specifically in this free document that I have for you. All right, also, you're going to want to, as part of your research and getting prepared, you're going to want to know your worth. So you're going to want to do some research in terms of what type of pay increase you are requesting. So what you do not want to do is go into the meeting or just write an email to your boss and say, I want a raise. You want to be specific. So as you're getting prepared, you can find your average compensation information for someone of your skill set, for someone in your geographic area and your demographic in your industry. This information is widely accessible on the internet. You can get it from Glassdoor. You can get it from, just Google it. You can also have access to local information. All you got to do for that is look at your occupational wage statistics for your city, for your state, and it'll break it down by industry, occupation. You can search for different roles. It is fantastic. So you're going to want to try to get an average of what the average compensation role is for someone in your position. So you're going to want to know your worth. Then what you're going to do is compile all that information into your proposal letter, and you're going to want to schedule that meeting with your manager. So schedule the meeting, come prepared, have that document ready that outlines all of your accomplishments, what you're asking for, be very detailed. And next, when you're having that sit down and you're getting ready to ask for the raise, what you're going to want to do is make sure to be clear and direct. Don't beat around the bush. Don't sugarcoat it. Just respect their time and let them know that, an example would be, thank you so much for meeting with me. I really just want to jump right to the point. As I've been looking forward to growing within the business, I wanted to meet with you today about a proposed wage increase for me. So get right to the point. Don't waste any time and let them know what your intention is for that meeting, excuse me. Next, what you're going to want to do is present them with the information, and the freebie that I have for you guys outlines it exactly. So don't feel like you need a speaking script. Just present the document and literally just read through it. It is that simple. Don't read it verbatim, but it gives you a really good outline to follow through. So you're going to let them know that you are meeting with them to request a wage increase. You're going to let them know the wage increase that you are requesting. So either a percentage, like I want a 10% wage increase, or I want my wage increased $10,000. Whatever the case may be specific. Do not just ask for a raise. And then outline what your accomplishments are so that you can justify why you deserve that raise. Now, chances are they're not going to be able to give you an answer right then. Typically, there's a lot more people involved when it comes to compensation than just you and your manager. So they're probably going to say that they have to review the information, they have to look at budget, they have to get approval from their next level leader or from HR. And if that's the case, which it probably will be, what you're going to want to do is set expectations for follow-up. So first thing is, ask them who they need to go to, and then ask them when you can expect to have an answer, even if that's just a check-in. So if they say, let's check in a week, make note of that. So thank them for their time, be respectful, and now it's time to wrap up after the meeting. So what you're going to want to do once you've had that meeting and you are back at your desk and you're feeling good about requesting that raise, send them an email, attach that document that you created and presented during that meeting, and send the email with the attachment, CC HR or your next level, their next level leader, requesting that wage. And then also what you're going to want to do too is put a reminder in your calendar to follow up with them on whatever date that they communicated. So that is really it. It is that simple. You deserve to stand up for yourself in the wage and compensation that you truly deserve. That is about it. So I hope that this was helpful. I want to remind everybody that the link below will give you an outline specifically to use that will be able to justify why you are deserving of that raise. So check that out below, and I want to know, let me know if this video inspired you to go to your manager and you got that raise. Reach out to me because I want to hear about it. All right, guys, that is it. Remember to check out that freebie and take care. Bye.